Mel Robbins is a renowned speaker, author, and life coach whose transformative ideas have impacted millions. Known for her relatable approach to personal development and actionable strategies for overcoming challenges, Robbins has built a reputation for helping people break free from self-imposed limitations. Her previous works, including the 5-Second Rule and the High Five Habit, have become global bestsellers, offering practical tools for achieving personal and professional success. In the Let Them theory, Robbins introduces a simple yet profound concept: the art of letting go and allowing others to be themselves. This theory challenges the ingrained human tendency to control situations, people, and outcomes. Instead, it advocates for a mindset of acceptance and trust, which can lead to greater freedom, peace, and authenticity in life. The book's premise is rooted in the belief that attempting to control everything, other people's opinions, choices, or behaviors, creates unnecessary stress and frustration. By adopting the let them mindset, you can release the pressure to micromanage and focus instead on what truly matters: your happiness and growth. This shift not only frees you from the weight of unrealistic expectations, but also fosters healthier relationships and a more profound sense of fulfillment. Robbins weaves personal anecdotes, psychological insights, and practical advice to illustrate how this theory can be applied to various aspects of life. From navigating relationships and careers to parenting and self-discovery, the Let Them theory offers a fresh perspective on living authentically and letting go of what you cannot control. This introduction sets the stage for a journey of self-awareness and transformation. By embracing the let them mindset, you can unlock a new level of inner peace and resilience, learning to thrive in a world where uncertainty and change are inevitable. Transition to the next section. With this foundation in place, Robbins dives into the origins of the Let Them theory, exploring why our need for control is so deeply ingrained and how letting go can open the door to personal freedom and growth. Chapter 1. The Origins of the Let Them theory. The Let Them theory is rooted in the universal human tendency to seek control. From a young age, we are taught that taking charge, setting plans, and managing the actions of others is a formula for success and stability. While these behaviors may offer a sense of accomplishment in the short term, they often lead to stress, frustration, and fractured relationships over time. In this chapter, Mel Robbins explores the roots of this controlling mindset, the psychological forces behind it, and how releasing control can bring clarity, peace, and transformation. The universal need for control is a deeply ingrained human behavior that arises from a desire to create order in an unpredictable world. It provides a false sense of security, allowing us to feel that we can manage our environment, relationships, and even the outcomes of future events. However, this perceived control often leads to tension. When the reality of life inevitably defies our plans and expectations, we are left feeling powerless and discontent. Fear of failure, rejection, disappointment, or uncertainty is at the heart of this need for control. Robbins identifies that many believe controlling others or micromanaging circumstances will protect them from these fears. However, in truth, this behavior isolates us, strains our mental health, and keeps us in a cycle of dissatisfaction. A personal story. From overwhelm to clarity. Robbins shares a pivotal moment from her life that encapsulates the origins of the Let Them theory. Early in her career, she was consumed by her need to oversee every detail of her projects and control the actions of those she worked with. She recalls a specific incident where a coworker's choices derailed a significant project. Robbins' initial reaction was anger and frustration, but as she reflected, she realized that her emotions stemmed from an unrealistic expectation, that she could control the decisions of others. This realization marked a turning point. By accepting that she could not dictate how others behaved, Robbins began redirecting her focus inward. Instead of controlling external circumstances, she concentrated on her responses and actions. This shift in mindset allowed her to approach challenges with more excellent posture and effectiveness, ultimately leading to the development of the Let Them theory. The psychology behind control. Why do we cling so tightly to control? Robbins explains that it is hardwired into our biology and psychology. Humans evolved in environments filled with danger and uncertainty, and the ability to predict and manage threats was crucial for survival. This evolutionary trait has persisted into the modern era, manifesting as a desire to plan, organize, and influence our surroundings. Modern neuroscience supports this idea. Research shows that the brain's reward system releases dopamine when we feel in control, reinforcing behaviors that align with this need. However, this becomes problematic when we attempt to control things beyond our power, such as other people's feelings or future events. The mismatch between our desire for control and the unpredictability of life creates chronic stress and dissatisfaction. The cycle of disappointment. Attempting to control others often leads to a cycle of unmet expectations and frustration. For example, when we try to change how a partner behaves or dictate a colleague's decisions, we set ourselves up for disappointment when they fail to meet our standards. Over time, this pattern damages relationships and erodes trust, as those around us feel stifled or misunderstood. Robbins illustrates this with a poignant example from a friend who struggled in her role as a parent. Motivated by love and concern, the friend constantly monitored her teenage son's activities, from schoolwork to friendships. Despite her best intentions, her controlling approach created tension and distance between them. When she embraced the let them theory, she began to trust her son's ability to navigate his challenges independently. The result was a stronger relationship and a more self-assured young man. The power of letting go. Letting go is not about surrendering to chaos or giving up on our aspirations. Instead, it is about acknowledging the limits of our influence and focusing on what we can genuinely control: our choices, attitudes, and actions. Robbins argues that we create space for growth, connection, and resilience by releasing the need to control. The let them theory emphasizes the value of trusting others to make decisions and learn from their experiences. This trust fosters deeper relationships and reduces the emotional burden of managing everything. It can lead to increased collaboration and creativity in professional settings, as colleagues feel empowered to contribute without fear of micromanagement. The role of acceptance. Acceptance is a cornerstone of the let them theory. Robbins defines acceptance as the ability to see things as they are, without judgment or resistance. This does not mean condoning harmful behavior or resigning oneself to an undesirable situation. Instead, it involves recognizing reality and responding thoughtfully rather than impulsively. By practicing acceptance, we can conserve our energy for meaningful actions rather than wasting it on futile attempts to change what is beyond our control. This shift in focus reduces stress and allows us to approach challenges with clarity and purpose. Reframing. Control. Robbins introduces a transformative way to reframe control. Rather than viewing it as a means of managing external circumstances, she encourages readers to see control as a tool for shaping their internal experience. For instance, while we cannot control how others perceive us, we can control how we respond to criticism. Similarly, while we cannot prevent setbacks, we can control how we adapt and move forward. This reframe empowers individuals to take ownership of their lives without feeling overwhelmed by the unpredictability of the world. It shifts the focus from external validation to internal growth, fostering a sense of empowerment and self-efficacy. Practical questions for letting go. To help readers integrate the let them theory into their daily lives, Robbins suggests 3 reflective questions. What am I trying to control in this situation? Is this within my sphere of influence? How can I focus on what truly matters? These questions serve as a compass, guiding individuals toward acceptance and intentional action. Trusting the process. A significant aspect of letting go is cultivating trust, not only in others, but also in oneself and the broader flow of life. Trusting the process means acknowledging that outcomes are not entirely within our control, but that growth and learning are always possible. By embracing uncertainty, we can approach life with curiosity rather than fear. Robbins shares a compelling example of a client who transformed her leadership style by adopting the let them theory. The client had been a micromanager, driven by a fear of mistakes. When she began to trust her team's capabilities and let go of control, she discovered that her colleagues thrived, delivering better results than anticipated. This shift improved team dynamics, reduced the client's stress, and increased her sense of fulfillment. Control less, empower more. Letting go of control allows others to grow and thrive, while relieving your emotional burden. Focus on influence, not force. Direct your energy toward what you can change, your actions and mindset. Embrace acceptance. Accepting reality as it is opens the door to clarity and intentional action. Trust the journey. Have faith in others' abilities and life's capacity to unfold as it should. Reframe control. Shift from external control to internal mastery, focusing on your responses and growth. Building on this foundation, Robbins explores why the need for control persists in our lives and how understanding its roots can empower us to let go. The next chapter delves into the science of control and reveals how relinquishing it can pave the way for personal freedom and growth. Chapter 2. Why control is an illusion. Control is a concept that offers comfort and a sense of security. It makes us feel that we can manage outcomes, avoid uncertainties, and shape our lives exactly as we envision. However, as Mel Robbins explains, control is an illusion, a mental construct that often leads to stress, disappointment, and disconnection. In this chapter, Robbins delves into the psychological and societal roots of our need for control, explores the limits of human influence, and highlights the freedom of embracing life's unpredictable nature. The roots of the control illusion. The illusion of control begins early in life. As children, we are taught that hard work and planning lead to success, and that we can shape our destinies through effort and discipline. While these lessons encourage responsibility and ambition, they also instill a belief that we can control outcomes entirely. Society reinforces this notion, glorifying self-made success stories and perpetuating the idea that control equals power. Psychologically, the desire for control is deeply tied to our survival instincts. In uncertain or threatening situations, having control, or the illusion of it, reduces anxiety and helps us feel more secure. People often overestimate their ability to influence events, even in situations governed by chance or external factors. For example, studies show that individuals rolling dice in games often believe their role will determine the outcome, even though the results are random. This cognitive bias, known as the illusion of control, reflects our tendency to overestimate our influence. The science behind control. Neuroscience and psychology offer insights into why humans cling to the illusion of control. The brain is wired to seek patterns and predictability. This ability, which evolved to help our ancestors navigate complex environments, now drives our need to plan, organize, and manage everything from our schedules to our relationships. When things go according to plan, our brains reward us with a sense of accomplishment and safety. However, this wiring becomes problematic when we face the unpredictable realities of life. Countless variables outside our control influence relationships, careers, health, and daily interactions. When outcomes deviate from our expectations, the brain's response can range from mild frustration to full-blown anxiety. This explains why people often struggle to adapt to change, resist uncertainty, and experience stress when their plans fall apart. The costs of overestimating control. While the illusion of control may provide short-term comfort, it comes with significant costs. Robbins highlights 3 key ways this mindset undermines our well-being and relationships. 1. Emotional exhaustion. Trying to control everything is mentally and emotionally draining. It creates constant pressure to anticipate every possible outcome, prepare for every contingency, and manage every detail. This often leads to burnout, frustration, and inadequacy when things are unplanned. 2. Strained relationships. Attempting to control others, a partner, friend, or colleague, can create tension and resentment. People naturally resist being micromanaged or coerced, leading to conflicts and weakened connections. 3. Missed opportunities. By focusing on controlling outcomes, we often overlook opportunities for growth, spontaneity, and connection. Robbins argues that the most meaningful experiences in life often arise from unexpected moments that we could never plan or predict. Reframing control. Robbins encourages readers to shift their perspective beyond the illusion of control. Instead of seeing control as a way to manage external circumstances, we can view it as a tool for mastering our internal responses. This reframe involves recognizing what you can control. Our thoughts, attitudes, and actions are the only things within our control. we can navigate challenges with greater resilience and clarity by focusing on these areas. Letting go of unrealistic expectations. Accepting that we cannot control everything frees us from the emotional burden of trying to manage the unmanageable. Embracing flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and the ability to adapt to change is far more valuable than rigidly clinging to a plan. The freedom in letting go. Letting go of control is not about giving up. It's about choosing where to direct your energy. Robbins illustrates this with a powerful metaphor. Imagine holding a rope tightly, pulling against a force that is stronger than you. The harder you pull, the more exhausted you become. Letting go of the rope doesn't mean you failed. It means you freed yourself from a futile struggle. This freedom allows us to approach life with greater ease and openness. When we let go of the need to control outcomes, we can focus on being present, appreciating the moment, and responding to challenges creatively and gracefully. Robbins shares several examples of individuals who found greater happiness and success by relinquishing control and trusting the process. A personal story, the turning point. Robbins recounts a deeply personal story about a time when her need for control nearly derailed a critical relationship. She describes how her desire to manage every detail of a family vacation, from the itinerary to how her children behaved, led to constant stress and conflict. It wasn't until she let go of her expectations and embraced the trip's unpredictability that she could truly enjoy the experience. This shift strengthened her relationships and taught her the value of surrendering to the flow of life. Practical strategies for letting go. Robbins offers actionable tips for breaking free from the illusion of control. 1. Practice mindfulness. Regular mindfulness exercises such as meditation or deep breathing help the brain focus on the present moment rather than obsess over what might happen. 2. Set clear intentions. Instead of trying to control outcomes, focus on setting intentions for how you want to show up in a situation: calm, confident, and adaptable. 3. Release perfectionism. Recognize that perfection is unattainable and that imperfection often leads to the most meaningful experiences. 4. Build trust. Trust yourself, others, and the natural flow of life. This trust lets you let go of the need to micromanage and embrace uncertainty. 5. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge the moments when you successfully let go of control and notice how it positively impacts your well-being. The ripple effect of letting go. When we release the illusion of control, the effects ripple outward. Robbins explains that letting go creates space for personal growth, strengthens relationships, and inspires others to do the same. By modeling acceptance and trust, we encourage those around us to approach life with greater openness and resilience. For example, Robbins shares the story of a client who transformed her workplace dynamics by letting go of micromanagement. Instead of controlling every aspect of her team's work, she focused on creating a supportive environment where her colleagues could thrive. The result was increased productivity, improved morale, and a more collaborative culture. Key takeaways on control is limited. Recognize that factors beyond your control influence most outcomes. Focus on what you can genuinely manage, your thoughts and actions. Second, shift your energy. Redirect the energy you spend trying to control others into personal growth and meaningful connections. 3. Trust the process. Embrace uncertainty and trust that life will unfold as it should, even if it doesn't align with your plans. 4th, practice flexibility. Develop the ability to adapt to change and see challenges as opportunities for growth. 5. Focus on the present. Let go of the past and future and immerse yourself fully in the present moment. Having explored why control is an illusion and the freedom that comes with letting go, Robbins next turns her attention to the emotional and relational benefits of acceptance. In the following chapter, she delves into how letting others be themselves can deepen connections and enhance your sense of peace. Chapter 3. The freedom in letting others. B. One of the most transformative aspects of the let them theory is its emphasis on allowing others to be themselves without interference. This concept may seem simple, but it challenges deeply ingrained habits of control and expectation. In this chapter, Mel Robbins explores the profound freedom of embracing acceptance the emotional benefits of letting go, and the practical ways this mindset can improve relationships and overall well-being. The roots of expectation. Expectations often arise from our desire to mold the world around us. In relationships, we tend to project our values, goals, and behaviors onto others, expecting them to conform to our ideals. While these expectations may stem from good intentions, they can create pressure and resentment. Robbins explains that this tendency often originates from a need for validation. When others behave as we wish, it affirms our worldview and sense of control. However, these expectations are not only unrealistic, but also unfair. People are shaped by their experiences, beliefs, and choices, which may differ significantly from ours. Attempting to force conformity can lead to conflict and erode trust in relationships. The power of acceptance. Acceptance is at the heart of letting others be. Robbins emphasizes that accepting someone doesn't mean agreeing with or endorsing all their choices. Instead, it means acknowledging their autonomy and respecting their right to make their own decisions. This shift in mindset fosters mutual respect and creates space for authentic connection. Robbins shares an anecdote about a friend whose partner had a different financial management approach. Instead of constantly arguing over spending habits, the friend adopted the let them theory. She found peace and strengthened their relationship by focusing on her financial goals and letting her partner manage his finances independently. This story highlights how acceptance can reduce tension and promote harmony. Emotional benefits of letting others. Letting go of control over others has profound emotional benefits. Robbins identifies 3 key advantages. 1. Reduce stress. Trying to manage or influence others is exhausting. By letting go, you free yourself from unnecessary emotional labor and conserve energy for what truly matters. 2. Improved relationships. Acceptance fosters trust and respect, allowing relationships to flourish. When people feel free to be themselves, they are more likely to engage openly and honestly. 3. Increased inner peace. Letting others help you focus on your growth and happiness rather than getting caught up in frustration or disappointment over your actions. A compelling story, the parent-child dynamic. Robbins recounts a story about a mother who struggled to accept her teenage daughter's choices. The mother's attempts to control her daughter's academic and social decisions created a rift between them. After learning about the let them theory, the mother shifted her focus to supporting her daughter rather than dictating her path. Their relationship transformed by letting go of control and trusting her daughter to navigate her challenges. The daughter felt empowered, and the mother experienced relief and pride in watching her child grow independently. Practical strategies for letting others be. Robbins offers actionable tips for embracing the freedom of letting others be. 1. Recognize individuality. Remember that everyone has their journey shaped by unique experiences and values. Celebrate these differences instead of trying to change them. 2. Focus on your circle of influence. Redirect your energy toward what you can control, your actions, attitudes, and responses. Let go of trying to manage how others behave. 3. Set healthy boundaries. Acceptance doesn't mean tolerating harmful behavior. Establish boundaries that protect your well-being while respecting others' autonomy. 4. Practice empathy. Seek to understand others' perspectives without judgment. Empathy deepens connections and reduces the urge to impose your views. 5. Release the need for validation. Letting go of the need for others to align with your expectations frees you from disappointment and allows for more authentic relationships. The ripple effect of letting others be. Adopting. The let them theory's benefits extend beyond your immediate relationships. Robbins explains that this mindset creates a ripple effect, inspiring others to embrace acceptance and authenticity. By modeling this approach, you encourage those around you to focus on their growth and respect others' journeys. For example, Robbins shares the story of a team leader who implemented the let them theory in her workplace. She fostered a culture of trust and collaboration by empowering her team members to make decisions and take ownership of their work. This shift improved team morale and led to greater creativity and productivity. Overcoming challenges in letting go. Letting others be is difficult. especially when their choices conflict with your values or expectations. Robbins acknowledges that this process requires patience, self-awareness, and a willingness to confront your fears and insecurities. She offers the following advice for navigating these challenges. Identify triggers. Reflect on why certain behaviors or decisions bother you. Often, these triggers reveal underlying fears or unmet needs. Practice self-compassion. Letting go is a skill that takes time to develop. Be kind to yourself as you work through the discomfort of releasing control. Seek support. Share your journey with trusted friends, mentors, or therapists who can provide guidance and encouragement. Key takeaways. 1. Acceptance promotes freedom. Embrace others as they are without trying to change them. This fosters trust and authenticity in relationships. 2. Focus on what matters. Redirect your energy toward your growth and happiness rather than trying to control others. 3. Set boundaries with compassion. Protect your well-being while respecting others' autonomy. 4th model. Acceptance. Inspire others by demonstrating the power of letting go and embracing individuality. 5. Be patient with yourself. Understand that letting go is a journey that requires time and effort. Having explored the freedom and emotional benefits of letting others be, Robbins now turns to the practical applications of the let them theory. In the next chapter, she examines how this mindset can be applied to specific areas of life, from relationships and careers to parenting and personal growth. Chapter 4. Practical applications of the let them theory. The let them theory is not just a philosophical concept. It's a practical approach that can be seamlessly integrated into everyday life. In this chapter, Mel Robbins explores how the let them mindset can transform specific areas of life, including relationships, careers, parenting, and personal growth. By applying these principles, individuals can experience greater harmony, authenticity, and peace. Relationships, letting go of expectations. Personal relationships are among the most impactful areas in which the let them theory can be applied. Relationships often become strained when one person tries to control or change the other, whether with a partner, family member, or friend. The let them theory encourages acceptance and trust, fostering deeper connections and reducing unnecessary tension. Robbins shares the story of a couple who constantly argued over trivial issues. The root of their conflict lay in their mutual desire to fix each other's habits. By adopting the let them theory, they began focusing on their growth rather than trying to change one another. This shift created space for understanding and appreciation, allowing their relationship to thrive. Practical steps for applying the let them theory in relationships include: 1. Identify expectations. Reflect on what you expect from the other person and whether those expectations are realistic or necessary. 2. Communicate openly. Share your feelings and needs without imposing demands. Honest conversations foster trust and mutual respect. 3. Focus on appreciation. Instead of dwelling on what you wish to change, acknowledge and celebrate the other person's positive qualities. Practice empathy. Try to understand the other person's perspective, recognizing that their choices and behaviors reflect their unique experiences. Work and career. Focusing on your path. In the professional realm, the let them theory can help individuals navigate workplace dynamics and career challenges with greater clarity and confidence. Robbins explains that trying to control colleagues, clients, or even job outcomes often leads to frustration and burnout. Instead, focusing on your performance and growth can lead to more meaningful and sustainable success. For example, Robbins recounts a manager's experience of struggling with micromanaging her team. Her constant oversight created a stressful environment and stifled creativity. By implementing the let them theory, she began trusting her team's abilities and allowing them to take ownership of their work. This shift improved team morale and freed the manager to focus on strategic goals, enhancing overall productivity. Key strategies for applying the let them theory at work include: 1. Delegate with trust. Assign tasks confidently and allow others the freedom to complete them. 2. Set boundaries. Focus on what you can control, such as your work ethic and goals, rather than trying to influence others' actions. 3. Embrace collaboration. Encourage diverse perspectives and ideas. recognizing that different approaches can lead to innovative solutions. Release outcomes. Accept that not every project or decision will unfold as planned, and view setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth. Parenting. Trusting the process. Parenting is another area where the let them theory can have transformative effects. Many parents feel an overwhelming sense of responsibility to guide their children's lives, often attempting to control their choices and shield them from failure. While these instincts come from a place of love, they can inadvertently hinder a child's independence and self-confidence. Robbins highlights the story of a parent who constantly intervened in her teenage son's life, from his academic decisions to his social interactions. This approach created tension and pushed her son further away. By embracing the let them theory, the parent began trusting her son to make his own choices and learn from his mistakes. This shift strengthened their relationship and allowed her son to develop autonomy and resilience. To apply the let them theory in parenting, consider these practices. 1. Encourage independence. Give children the freedom to explore their interests and make decisions, even if they involve risks or mistakes. 2. Focus on support. Offer guidance and reassurance rather than control, creating a safe space for children to grow and learn. Third, model acceptance. Show your children that embracing imperfection and adapting to challenges is okay. 4. Trust their journey. Recognize that your child's path may differ from your expectations, and that's perfectly okay. Personal growth. Embracing your journey. The let them theory is not just about letting others be, it's also about letting yourself be. Robbins emphasizes the importance of releasing self-imposed pressures and expectations, often stemming from societal norms or internalized fears. You can cultivate a more authentic and fulfilling life by allowing yourself to grow and evolve naturally. Robbins shares an inspiring example of a woman who felt trapped in a career she no longer enjoyed. Despite fearing change, she let go of societal expectations and pursued her passion for art. This decision required courage and self-trust, but ultimately led to a more meaningful and joyful life. To apply the let them theory to personal growth, try these strategies. 1. Release perfectionism. Embrace imperfection as a natural part of growth and focus on progress rather than flawless outcomes. 2. Set authentic goals. Define success on your terms, aligning your goals with your values and passions. 3. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, especially during times of struggle or uncertainty. 4. Celebrate your journey. Acknowledge and appreciate your efforts and achievements, no matter how small. Key takeaways from practical applications. 1. Relationships. Foster deeper connections by releasing expectations and embracing acceptance. 2. Work. Focus on your growth and trust others to contribute their strengths. 3. Parenting. Empower children by trusting their ability to navigate challenges and learn from experiences. 4. Personal growth. Allow yourself to explore, evolve, and define success on your terms. Having explored the practical applications of the let them theory, Robbins now addresses the internal barriers that often prevent us from letting go. In the next chapter, she delves into the role of fear and resistance, offering strategies to overcome these challenges and fully embrace the freedom of let them. Chapter 5. Overcoming fear and resistance. Fear and resistance are two of the most significant obstacles to embracing the let them theory. They prevent us from letting go of control and hold us back from experiencing the freedom and peace that come with acceptance. In this chapter, Mel Robbins explores the roots of fear and resistance, their impact on our lives, and strategies to overcome these barriers. The roots of fear. Fear is a natural response to uncertainty and perceived threats. It is deeply rooted in our biology, designed to protect us from danger. However, in modern life, fear often manifests as anxiety about the future, fear of failure, or worry about how others perceive us. This fear drives us to seek control over situations and people to reduce uncertainty and protect our sense of security. Robbins explains that fear is often tied to our attachment to outcomes. We fear losing something we value, a relationship, a career opportunity, or an identity. This attachment creates a cycle of worry and overthinking, making it difficult to let go and trust the process. Understanding resistance. Resistance is the internal pushback we experience when faced with change or discomfort. It often stems from fear and manifests as procrastination, avoidance, or self-doubt. Robbins describes resistance as a protective mechanism that keeps us within our comfort zone, where we feel safe and in control. While resistance may seem like a harmless defense, it can prevent us from embracing growth and transformation. For example, resisting letting others make their own choices might stem from a fear of losing control or being judged. This resistance keeps us stuck in patterns that limit our potential and strain our relationships. The cost of fear and resistance. Fear and resistance come with significant costs, both emotionally and practically. Robbins identifies 3 key ways these barriers affect our lives. 1. Emotional exhaustion. Constantly worrying about outcomes and resisting change drains mental and emotional energy. This leads to stress, anxiety, and burnout. 2. Missed opportunities. Fear and resistance prevent us from taking risks and pursuing new experiences. They keep us confined to the familiar, limiting our potential for growth and discovery. 3. Strained relationships. When fear drives us to control others, it creates tension and erodes trust. Resistance to letting go of expectations can prevent meaningful connections from forming. A personal story, facing fear. Head on. Robbins shares a powerful story about a woman who struggled with fear of failure in her career. This fear led her to micromanage her team, avoid taking risks, and resist opportunities for innovation. After embracing the let them theory, she began to let go of her need for control and trust her team's abilities. This shift improved her leadership, reduced her stress, and allowed her to focus on her growth. The story illustrates that overcoming fear and resistance requires courage and a willingness to face discomfort. Acknowledging and addressing these barriers can unlock new possibilities and transform our lives. Strategies for overcoming fear. Robbins offers practical strategies to help readers confront and move past fear. 1. Acknowledge your fears. Identify what you're afraid of and why. Naming your fears helps reduce their power and provides clarity. 2. Challenge negative thoughts. Examine the beliefs that fuel your fears. Are they based on facts or assumptions? Replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. 3. Practice mindfulness. Stay present and focus on what you can control in the moment. Mindfulness reduces anxiety and helps you navigate uncertainty with greater ease. 4. Take small steps. Break down intimidating challenges into manageable actions. Each small step builds confidence and momentum. 5. Focus on growth. Shift your perspective from fearing failure to embracing it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Strategies for overcoming resistance. Overcoming resistance requires a proactive approach to confronting discomfort and embracing change. Robbins suggests the following techniques. 1. Identify your triggers. Reflect on situations where you feel resistance. What are you avoiding and why? Understanding your triggers helps you address them effectively. 2. Set clear intentions. Define your goals and their reasons. Clear intentions provide motivation and direction, making it easier to push past resistance. 3. Embrace discomfort. Recognize discomfort is a natural part of growth. Instead of avoiding it, lean into it with curiosity and openness. 4. Seek accountability. Share your goals with a trusted friend or mentor who can encourage and hold you accountable. 5. Celebrate progress. Acknowledge and reward yourself for taking steps toward overcoming resistance. This reinforces positive behavior and builds confidence. The role of self-compassion. Robbins emphasizes the importance of self-compassion in overcoming fear and resistance. Change is challenging, and facing setbacks along the way is natural. By treating yourself with kindness and understanding, you create a supportive environment for growth. Self-compassion also helps reduce the self-criticism that often accompanies fear and resistance, allowing you to move forward with greater resilience. The ripple effect of overcoming fear and resistance. When we overcome fear and resistance, the effects extend beyond our lives. Robbins explains that this transformation inspires those around us to confront their barriers and embrace change. By modeling courage and authenticity, we create a ripple effect, encouraging others to let go of fear and embrace their potential. For example, Robbins shares the story of a father who overcame his fear of vulnerability and openly expressed his emotions with his family. This shift improved his relationships and encouraged his children to share their feelings and build stronger connections. Key takeaways. 1. Face your fears. Acknowledge and address the fears that hold you back and reframe them as opportunities for growth. Second challenge. Resistance. Identify and confront the internal barriers that prevent you from embracing change. 3. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding as you navigate challenges and setbacks. 4. Take small steps. Break down intimidating goals into manageable actions to build confidence and momentum. 5. Inspire others. Lead by example, showing others the power of courage and authenticity. With fear and resistance addressed, Robbins now explores how letting go creates a ripple effect in our lives. In the next chapter, she delves into how this transformation influences relationships, work, and personal fulfillment, inspiring those around us to embrace change and authenticity. Chapter 6. The Ripple Effect of Letting Go. Letting go is not just a personal transformation. It profoundly impacts the people and environments around us. The let them theory creates a ripple effect, inspiring others to embrace acceptance, authenticity, and personal growth. In this chapter, Mel Robbins explores how your journey of letting go influences others, strengthens relationships, and establishes healthier boundaries. How your transformation affects others. When you adopt the let them theory, you model a way of being rooted in trust, confidence, and authenticity. This transformation encourages others to reflect on their behaviors and choices, creating a positive ripple effect. By letting go of control, you show others that it's possible to live more efficiently and focus on what truly matters. Robbins highlights several key ways this transformation affects others. 1. Inspiring growth. When you release your need to control others, you allow them to explore their potential. This encouragement often leads to personal and professional growth. 2. Reducing tension. Letting go reduces conflicts and misunderstandings, fostering a more harmonious environment. Personal growth. Embracing your journey. The let them theory is not just about letting others be, it's also about letting yourself be. Robbins emphasizes the importance of releasing self-imposed pressures and expectations, often stemming from societal norms or internalized fears. You can cultivate a more authentic and fulfilling life by allowing yourself to grow and evolve naturally. Robbins shares an inspiring example of a woman who felt trapped in a career she no longer enjoyed. Despite fearing change, she let go of societal expectations and pursued her passion for art. This decision required courage and self-trust, but ultimately led to a more meaningful and joyful life. To apply the let them theory to personal growth, try these strategies. 1. Release perfectionism. Embrace imperfection as a natural part of growth and focus on progress rather than flawless outcomes. 2. Set authentic goals. Define success on your terms, aligning your goals with your values and passions. 3. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, especially during times of struggle or uncertainty. 4. Celebrate your journey. Acknowledge and appreciate your efforts and achievements no matter how small. Key takeaways from practical applications. 1. Relationships. Foster deeper connections by releasing expectations and embracing acceptance. 2. Work. Focus on your growth and trust others to contribute their strengths. 3. Parenting. Empower children by trusting their ability to navigate challenges and learn from experiences. 4. Personal growth. Allow yourself to explore, evolve, and define success on your terms. Having explored the practical applications of the let them theory, Robbins now addresses the internal barriers that often prevent us from letting go. In the next chapter, she delves into the role of fear and resistance, offering strategies to overcome these challenges and fully embrace the freedom of let them. Chapter 5. Overcoming Fear and Resistance. Fear and resistance are two of the most significant obstacles to embracing the let them theory. They prevent us from letting go of control and hold us back from experiencing the freedom and peace that come with acceptance. In this chapter, Mel Robbins explores the roots of fear and resistance, their impact on our lives, and strategies to overcome these barriers. The roots of fear. Fear is a natural response to uncertainty and perceived threats. It is deeply rooted in our biology, designed to protect us from danger. However, in modern life, fear often manifests as anxiety about the future, fear of failure, or worry about how others perceive us. This fear drives us to seek control over situations and people to reduce uncertainty and protect our sense of security. Robbins explains that fear is often tied to our attachment to outcomes. We fear losing something we value, a relationship, a career opportunity, or an identity. This attachment creates a cycle of worry and overthinking, making it difficult to let go and trust the process. Understanding resistance. Resistance is the internal pushback we experience when faced with change or discomfort. It often stems from fear and manifests as procrastination, avoidance, or self-doubt. Robbins describes resistance as a protective mechanism that keeps us within our comfort zone, where we feel safe and in control. While resistance may seem like a harmless defense, it can prevent us from embracing growth and transformation. For example, resisting letting others make their own choices might stem from a fear of losing control or being judged. This resistance keeps us stuck in patterns that limit our potential and strain our relationships. The cost of fear and resistance. Fear and resistance come with significant costs, both emotionally and practically. Robbins identifies 3 key ways these barriers affect our lives. 1. Emotional exhaustion. Constantly worrying about outcomes and resisting change drains mental and emotional energy. This leads to stress, anxiety, and burnout. 2. Missed opportunities. Fear and resistance prevent us from taking risks and pursuing new experiences. They keep us confined to the familiar, limiting our potential for growth and discovery. 3. Strained relationships. When fear drives us to control others, it creates tension and erodes trust. Resistance to letting go of expectations can prevent meaningful connections from forming. A personal story, facing fear. Head on. Robbins shares a powerful story about a woman who struggled with fear of failure in her career. This fear led her to micromanage her team, avoid taking risks, and resist opportunities for innovation. After embracing the let them theory, she began to let go of her need for control and trust her team's abilities. This shift improved her leadership, reduced her stress, and allowed her to focus on her growth. The story illustrates that overcoming fear and resistance requires courage and a willingness to face discomfort. Acknowledging and addressing these barriers can unlock new possibilities and transform our lives. Strategies for overcoming fear. Robbins offers practical strategies to help readers confront and move past fear. 1. Acknowledge your fears. Identify what you're afraid of and why. Naming your fears helps reduce their power and provides clarity. 2. Challenge negative thoughts. Examine the beliefs that fuel your fears. Are they based on facts or assumptions? Replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. 3. Practice mindfulness. Stay present and focus on what you can control in the moment. Mindfulness reduces anxiety and helps you navigate uncertainty with greater ease. 4. Take small steps. Break down intimidating challenges into manageable actions. Each small step builds confidence and momentum. 5. Focus on growth. Shift your perspective from fearing failure to embracing it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Strategies for overcoming resistance. Overcoming resistance requires a proactive approach to confronting discomfort and embracing change. Robbins suggests the following techniques. 1. Identify your triggers. Reflect on situations where you feel resistance. What are you avoiding and why? Understanding your triggers helps you address them effectively. 2. Set clear intentions. Define your goals and their reasons. Clear intentions provide motivation and direction, making it easier to push past resistance. 3. Embrace discomfort. Recognize discomfort is a natural part of growth. Instead of avoiding it, lean into it with curiosity and openness. 4. Seek accountability. Share your goals with a trusted friend or mentor who can encourage and hold you accountable. 5. Celebrate progress. Acknowledge and reward yourself for taking steps toward overcoming resistance. This reinforces positive behavior and builds confidence. The role of self-compassion. Robbins emphasizes the importance of self-compassion in overcoming fear and resistance. Change is challenging, and facing setbacks along the way is natural. By treating yourself with kindness and understanding, you create a supportive environment for growth. Self-compassion also helps reduce the self-criticism that often accompanies fear and resistance, allowing you to move forward with greater resilience. The ripple effect of overcoming fear and resistance. When we overcome fear and resistance, the effects extend beyond our lives. Robbins explains that this transformation inspires those around us to confront their barriers and embrace change. By modeling courage and authenticity, we create a ripple effect, encouraging others to let go of fear and embrace their potential. For example, Robbins shares the story of a father who overcame his fear of vulnerability and openly expressed his emotions with his family. This shift improved his relationships and encouraged his children to share their feelings and build stronger connections. Key takeaways. 1. Face your fears. Acknowledge and address the fears that hold you back and reframe them as opportunities for growth. Second challenge. Resistance. Identify and confront the internal barriers that prevent you from embracing change. 3. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding as you navigate challenges and setbacks. 4. Take small steps. Break down intimidating goals into manageable actions to build confidence and momentum. 5. Inspire others. Lead by example, showing others the power of courage and authenticity. With fear and resistance addressed, Robbins now explores how letting go creates a ripple effect in our lives. In the next chapter, she delves into how this transformation influences relationships, work, and personal fulfillment, inspiring those around us to embrace change and authenticity. Chapter 6. The Ripple Effect of Letting Go. Letting go is not just a personal transformation. It profoundly impacts the people and environments around us. The let them theory creates a ripple effect, inspiring others to embrace acceptance, authenticity, and personal growth. In this chapter, Mel Robbins explores how your journey of letting go influences others, strengthens relationships, and establishes healthier boundaries. How your transformation affects others. When you adopt the let them theory, you model a way of being rooted in trust, confidence, and authenticity. This transformation encourages others to reflect on their behaviors and choices, creating a positive ripple effect. By letting go of control, you show others that it's possible to live more efficiently and focus on what truly matters. Robbins highlights several key ways this transformation affects others. 1. Inspiring growth. When you release your need to control others, you allow them to explore their potential. This encouragement often leads to personal and professional growth. 2. Reducing tension. Letting go reduces conflicts and misunderstandings, fostering a more harmonious environment. Others feel less pressured to meet your expectations, strengthening trust and communication. 3. Fostering authenticity. By embracing your true self, you create a space where others feel safe to do the same. This authenticity deepens connections and promotes mutual respect. Robbins shares a story about a woman who transformed her family dynamics by adopting the let them theory. Instead of trying to micromanage her children's lives, she began trusting them to make their own decisions. This shift improved her relationships with her children and inspired her partner to adopt a similar approach, creating a more peaceful and supportive family environment. Cultivating healthier relationships. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, trust, and acceptance. The let them theory provides a framework for cultivating these qualities by focusing on your growth and letting others navigate their journeys. Robbins emphasizes the importance of active listening and empathy in fostering healthier relationships. You demonstrate respect for their perspectives and experiences by genuinely hearing and understanding others. This approach strengthens bonds and reduces the likelihood of conflicts. Key practices for cultivating healthier relationships include: 1. Practice non-judgment. Avoid criticizing or imposing your beliefs on others. Instead, seek to understand their choices and values. 2. Respect autonomy. Acknowledge that everyone can make decisions, even if you disagree. 3. Show appreciation. Regularly express gratitude and appreciation for the people in your life. Positive reinforcement strengthens connections and builds trust. 4. Address issues constructively. When conflicts arise, approach them, focusing on finding solutions rather than assigning blame. Robbins shares another compelling story about a team leader who applied the "let them" theory at work. She fostered a culture of collaboration and mutual respect by trusting her team members to take ownership of their tasks and decisions. This improved team morale led to innovative solutions and increased productivity. Establishing healthy boundaries. Letting go doesn't mean tolerating harmful behavior or sacrificing your well-being. On the contrary, the "let them" theory emphasizes the importance of setting and maintaining healthy boundaries. Boundaries protect your mental and emotional health while respecting the autonomy of others. Robbins outlines several strategies for establishing healthy boundaries. 1. Identify your limits. Reflect on what behaviors and situations you are willing to accept and where you need to draw the line. 2. Communicate clearly. Express your boundaries with clarity and confidence. Use "I" statements to convey your needs without blaming others. 3. Stay consistent. Enforce your boundaries consistently to ensure they are respected. 4. Prioritize self-care. Make time for activities that nurture your well-being, and don't hesitate to say no to commitments that drain your energy. A powerful example Robbins shares is of a man who struggled to balance work and family life. By setting clear boundaries with his employer and carving out dedicated time for his family, he was able to nurture both his career and personal relationships. This decision improved his quality of life and inspired his colleagues to reevaluate their boundaries and priorities. The long-term benefits of letting go. The ripple effect of letting go extends far beyond immediate relationships and situations. Over time, this mindset fosters a culture of acceptance and collaboration in every area of life. Robbins highlights 3 long-term benefits of embracing the "let them" theory. 1. Increased resilience. Letting go reduces stress and equips you to handle challenges quickly and confidently. 2. Stronger communities. By modeling acceptance and trust, you contribute to building supportive and inclusive communities. 3. Personal fulfillment. Letting go lets you focus on what truly matters, leading to a more meaningful and joyful life. Key takeaways. 1. Your transformation inspires others. By letting go of control, you model a way of being that encourages growth, authenticity, and connection. 2. Healthy relationships require acceptance. Focus on empathy, respect, and understanding to build stronger bonds with others. 3. Boundaries are essential. Protect your well-being by setting and maintaining clear boundaries. 4. The ripple effect is real. Your journey of letting go positively impacts the people and environments around you. Having explored the ripple effect of letting go, Robbins now turns to the broader implications of this mindset. In the next chapter, she examines how embracing the "let them" theory can help you align your actions with your values, fostering a life of authenticity and purpose. Chapter 7. Building a life of authenticity. Living authentically is the ultimate goal of the "let them" theory. It means embracing who you indeed are, aligning your actions with your values, and letting go of societal expectations that no longer serve you. In this chapter, Mel Robbins explores how the principles of the "let them" theory pave the way for a life of authenticity and fulfillment, offering practical steps to live in harmony with your true self. What does it mean to live authentically? Authenticity is about being honest with yourself and others, making decisions that reflect your values, and showing up as your true self in every aspect of life. Robbins explains that many people struggle with authenticity because they are conditioned to seek external validation and conform to societal norms. This disconnect between who they are and who they feel they should be often leads to dissatisfaction and a lack of purpose. Living authentically requires courage, self-awareness, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. It involves 1. Knowing your values, understanding what matters most to you and letting these values guide your decisions. 2. Honoring your truth, expressing your thoughts and feelings honestly, even when uncomfortable. 3. Letting go of approval. Seeking, releasing the need to please others and focusing on what brings you joy and fulfillment. The role of self-awareness. Self-awareness is the foundation of authenticity. Robbins emphasizes that understanding your strengths, weaknesses, passions, and fears is essential for aligning with your true self. Self-awareness helps you recognize when you act out of fear or obligation rather than choice. Identify patterns and habits that no longer serve you. Make intentional decisions that align with your values and goals. Robbins shares the story of a client who felt stuck in a career that didn't reflect her interests or talents. Through self-reflection and journaling, the client realized her passion for teaching and transitioned to a role in education. This shift not only brought her greater satisfaction, but also allowed her to make a meaningful impact on others. Overcoming barriers to authenticity. Living authentically is not without its challenges. Robbins identifies 3 common barriers and offers strategies to overcome them. 1. Fear of judgment. Worrying about what others think can prevent you from being true to yourself. Robbins advises focusing on your values and remembering that others' opinions are often projections of their insecurities. 2. The comfort of familiarity. It's easy to stay in safe situations or roles, even if they don't bring you joy. Embracing change requires courage and a willingness to step outside your comfort zone. 3. Perfectionism. Pursuing perfection can keep you from taking action or expressing your true self. Robbins encourages embracing imperfection as a natural part of growth. Practical steps to live authentically. Robbins provides actionable strategies to help readers build a life of authenticity. 1. Clarify your values. Reflect on what truly matters to you. Please write down your core values and use them as a compass for decision-making. 2. Set intentions. Start each day with a clear intention to act in alignment with your values and goals. 3. Practice. Honesty. Be honest with yourself and others about your needs, desires, and boundaries. 4. Surround yourself with supportive people. Build a community of individuals who accept and celebrate you for who you are. 5. Embrace vulnerability. Authenticity requires openness and a willingness to share your true self, even when uncomfortable. A compelling example: the power of vulnerability. Robbins recounts the story of a man who struggled to express his emotions due to societal expectations of masculinity. Through therapy and self-reflection, he began sharing his feelings with his loved ones. This vulnerability deepened his relationships and helped him feel more connected to himself. His journey illustrates how embracing vulnerability is a key component of living authentically. Aligning your actions with your values. Authenticity is not just about self-awareness. It's also about taking action. Robbins explains that aligning your actions with your values creates a sense of integrity and purpose. For example, if family is one of your core values, prioritize quality time with loved ones. If creativity is essential to you, carve out time for artistic pursuits. Robbins emphasizes the importance of consistency. Authenticity is not a one-time decision, but a daily practice. Each choice you make is an opportunity to reinforce your commitment to living authentically. The rewards of authentic living. Living authentically brings numerous benefits, including 1. Inner peace. When your actions align with your values, you experience a sense of harmony and contentment. 2. Stronger relationships. Authenticity fosters deeper connections as others feel they can trust and relate to the real you. 3. Increased resilience. Knowing and honoring your true self gives you the strength to navigate challenges and setbacks. 4. Greater fulfillment. Authentic living allows you to pursue goals and activities that resonate with you, leading to a more meaningful life. Key takeaways. 1. Authenticity requires courage. Challenge societal norms and embrace your true self. 2. Self-awareness is key. Reflect on your values, passions, and strengths to guide your decisions. 3. Take consistent action. Align your daily choices with your values to create a life of integrity and purpose. 4. Embrace vulnerability. Share your true self with others to deepen connections and foster trust. 5. Celebrate your journey. Recognize and appreciate your progress toward living authentically. As Robbins concludes the discussion on authenticity, she turns to the broader implications of the let them theory. In the next chapter, she explores how this mindset can empower you to navigate life's challenges with resilience and grace, paving the way for lasting fulfillment. Chapter 8. The Let Them Mindset for Everyday Life. The Let Them theory is not just a philosophy. It is a practical mindset that can be applied to the routines and challenges of daily life. In this chapter, Mel Robbins delves into how the principles of let them can guide everyday interactions, decision-making, and personal growth. By integrating this mindset into small moments, individuals can create a life filled with peace, clarity, and purpose. Living the let them mindset. Daily. Applying the let them theory to everyday life starts with a shift in perspective. Instead of focusing on controlling situations or other people, this mindset encourages acceptance, trust, and personal responsibility. By letting others be who they are and focusing on what you can control, your actions, thoughts, and emotions, you can navigate life with greater ease and confidence. Robbins emphasizes that living the let them mindset is about embracing flexibility and letting go of rigid expectations. This approach reduces stress and opens the door to unexpected opportunities and deeper connections. Practical applications in relationships. The let them mindset transforms relationships by fostering trust and understanding. Robbins explains that many conflicts arise from unmet expectations and attempts to control others' behavior. You can create space for healthier and more authentic connections by practicing acceptance. With family, letting family members make their own decisions, even if you disagree, strengthens trust and mutual respect. For example, instead of pressuring a sibling to follow your advice, allow them to learn from their own experiences. With friends, friendships thrive when people feel accepted for who they are. You create a supportive and non-judgmental environment by letting go of the need to change or fix your friends. In romantic relationships, the let them mindset helps couples navigate differences with empathy and understanding. Accepting your partner's individuality builds a foundation of respect and trust. Work and career, letting go of micromanagement. In professional settings, the let them mindset encourages collaboration and empowerment. Robbins highlights that attempting to control colleagues or outcomes often leads to frustration and inefficiency. Instead, trust your team's abilities and focus on your contributions. Delegation, trusting others to take ownership of their tasks, fosters creativity and accountability. It also frees up your energy to focus on higher priority responsibilities. Managing expectations. Not every project or interaction will go precise as planned. Embrace flexibility and view challenges as opportunities for growth. Workplace dynamics. Letting go of office politics and focusing on your performance reduces stress and improves job satisfaction. Parenting with the let them mindset. Parenting is one of the most challenging areas in which to apply the let them mindset, but it is also one of the most rewarding. Robbins explains that children thrive when they are free to explore and learn from their experiences. Trusting your children. Allow your kids to make age-appropriate decisions and mistakes. This builds their confidence and problem-solving skills. Focusing on guidance, not control. Shift from controlling your child's every move to providing guidance and support. For example, please encourage them to explore their interests and passions instead of enforcing a specific career path. Modeling acceptance. Demonstrate the importance of acceptance and self-trust by practicing these values. Navigating social media and technology. In today's digital age, the let them mindset can also be applied to how we engage with social media and technology. Robbins encourages readers to approach these platforms with intention and mindfulness. Letting go of comparison. Avoid comparing your life to the curated highlights of others on social media. Focus on your journey and accomplishments. Setting boundaries. Limit your time on social media and choose content that aligns with your values and interests. Respecting others' choices. Understand that people use social media differently. Let them express themselves without judgment or interference. Overcoming challenges to living the let them mindset. While the let them mindset offers numerous benefits, adopting it is not always easy. Robbins addresses common challenges and provides strategies for overcoming them. 1. Fear of losing control. Remind yourself that control is often an illusion. Focus on what you can influence, your actions and responses. 2. Resisting change. Change can be uncomfortable, but it is also essential for growth. Embrace discomfort as a sign that you are moving in the right direction. 3. Dealing with criticism. Let go of the need to please everyone. Recognize that others' opinions do not reflect your worth or success. Daily practices to reinforce the mindset. To make the let them mindset a part of your daily life, Robbins suggests the following practices. 1. Morning intentions. Start each day by intending to practice acceptance and focus on what you can control. 2. Mindful reflection. Take a few moments each evening to reflect on how you applied the let them mindset throughout the day. 3. Gratitude. Journaling. Write down 3 things you are grateful for, focusing on moments of connection, growth, or peace. 4. Pause and breathe. When faced with frustration or the urge to control, take a deep breath and remind yourself of the benefits of letting go. 5. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and celebrate your progress in adopting the let them mindset, no matter how small. The long-term benefits of the let them mindset. Over time, integrating the let them mindset into your daily life creates lasting positive changes. Robbins highlights several long-term benefits. Reduce stress. By focusing on what you can control and letting go of unnecessary worries, you experience greater peace of mind. Stronger relationships. Acceptance and trust strengthen your connections with others, fostering mutual respect and understanding. Personal growth. Letting go of control allows you to focus on your development and pursue what truly matters to you. Increased resilience. Adopting this mindset equips you to navigate life's challenges confidently and gracefully. Key takeaways. 1. Apply acceptance daily. Use the let them mindset in relationships, work, parenting, and digital interactions. 2. Focus on your circle of control. Let go of trying to manage others and concentrate on your actions and responses. 3. Embrace flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and adaptability is key to thriving. Celebrate progress. Acknowledge and appreciate your small steps toward living the let them mindset. As the book draws close, Robbins reflects on the transformative power of the let them theory. In the final chapter, she ties together the lessons and insights, offering a roadmap for living a life of authenticity, peace, and fulfillment. Conclusion: embracing the endless possibilities of letting go. The let them theory is more than just a guide for navigating relationships and challenges. It is a mindset that empowers you to embrace life's unpredictability and focus on what truly matters. You unlock a life of freedom, authenticity, and fulfillment by letting go of the need to control others. This conclusion reflects on the journey outlined in the book and offers a final call to action to embrace the endless possibilities of letting go. The power of acceptance. At its core, the let them theory is about accepting others as they are, accepting the circumstances you cannot change, and accepting yourself in your entirety. This mindset creates space for growth, connection, and peace. When you let others be, you free yourself from unnecessary stress and open the door to deeper, more authentic relationships. Key lessons to carry forward. 1. Letting go of control. Control is often an illusion that drains your energy and limits your potential. By focusing on your actions and responses, you reclaim your power and create a sense of inner peace. 2. Trusting the journey. Life is unpredictable, and that's part of its beauty. Trust the process and embrace the opportunities that come your way, even if they don't align with your expectations. 3. Prioritizing self-awareness. Understanding your values, goals, and triggers is essential for living authentically and making decisions that align with your true self. 4th, building resilient relationships. The let them theory fosters trust, empathy, and mutual respect in relationships, allowing them to thrive without unrealistic expectations. 5. Creating a ripple effect. Your journey of letting go inspires others to embrace acceptance and authenticity, positively impacting your community and beyond. Living the let them theory is not a one-time decision, but a lifelong practice. It requires courage, patience, and self-compassion. Robbins encourages readers to take small, consistent steps toward integrating this mindset into their daily lives. Start today. Identify one area where you can practice letting go. It could be a relationship, a work situation, or a personal habit. Begin with minor changes and celebrate your progress. Reflect and adjust. Regularly reflect on your journey and adjust as needed. Letting go is a skill that improves with practice. Share the message. Spread the principles of the let them theory by modeling acceptance and encouraging others to embrace this mindset. The endless depth of letting go. The journey of letting go is infinite. As you release the need for control, you discover new layers of freedom and possibility. Robbins reminds readers that life is a continuous process of learning and growth. By embracing the let them theory, you create a fulfilling and enriching life for those around you. Living with purpose and peace. The ultimate goal of the let them theory is to live a life of purpose and peace. By letting go of what you cannot control, you make room for what truly matters: authentic connections, personal growth, and the joy of being present in the moment. Robbins leaves readers with a simple yet powerful reminder. Life is too short to spend it trying to control the uncontrollable. Let them be, and let yourself be free. Final encouragement. As you close this book, take a moment to reflect on the lessons you've learned and the changes you want to make. Remember, the journey of letting go is yours to shape. Embrace it with an open heart and a curious mind, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never imagined. If this book has resonated with you, share its message with others. Please encourage them to let go of control and embrace the freedom of acceptance. Together, we can create a world where authenticity, respect, and trust are the foundations of every interaction. Let them, and let yourself thrive.